All right, Stan McDaniels here at the MC Blanchard Judicial Building, Escambia County Courthouse, and it is day 1144 of me trying to file to modify my custody for my two sons. And oh, look, it's Gene Mitchell over here. I would recommend Gene Mitchell for any criminal defense that you have. Check him out if you need some criminal help. Gene Mitchell's a great guy. He does great work, and you know, he's affordable. So as lawyers go, anyways. So let's get back to it. Day 1144 of trying to modify custody, and I'd like to go over a little bit with you guys about how it's gone since then. March 3rd, 2023, I filed to modify custody. That original order was declined, dismissed, I should say. During that time, I was held to a strict, by the advice of Travis Johnson, to my ex-wife, to strictly adhere to the parenting plan, which we had never adhered to, and it was an oral agreement by us to be good people. That's all on the record. And so that first one was dismissed. During that time, before I refiled, my ex-wife, she offered me 30% custody to be shared at what was our shared home. And most of the time between 2017 and 2023, we did cohabitate. You know, we made up and broke up time and time again. I don't even know how many times. But when she offered me this 30% time sharing at that house, I asked her if she would put that on paper and file it through the court, and she said no. So I refiled, and when things were looking like I was going to get approved for a modification, she started bringing the kids around more. She started seeing me more with the kids, and then she decided that she would remarry me. I told her we had three options, that we could fight in court until they were 18, that we could go to mediation and settle this once and for all, that I would get some equity in the raising of our sons, or she could remarry me and we can really try and make it work. And so we ended up remarrying on August 1st, 2023, and I caught her lying less than a week into our marriage. And so she stopped communicating with me, but allowed me to continue speaking on the phone with our sons, and for like 2 weeks, a little more than 2 weeks. And then I filed a lawsuit against her father, who had gotten a restraining order against me unjustly, against Florida law, against case law of the exact judge that had ruled in my case on a case previous. So that restraining order was granted. I was arrested then too for saying that I wouldn't turn my guns in before I had a hearing. I was convicted on that. It was a violation of an injunction. He assaulted me on his way into the courthouse. Have all that on my Rumble channel. So yeah, and it was all over her denying me the ability to see our sons on Father's Day. That was the first Father's Day I wasn't able to see our sons since they were born. And you know, that was kind of one of those straws. Okay, and then so she remarried me so that I would voluntarily dismiss the modification of custody case. Caught her lying. She lets me talk to our sons for 2 weeks, and then I filed a lawsuit against her father. That's when she filed a restraining order 3 days later, and she continues to deny that it was all because of the $500,000 lawsuit. But yeah, that's the exact reason why she stopped allowing me to see our sons. That restraining order was granted, and then she was eventually granted an annulment for reasons I believe were wrong. We'll see what I do about that case. But and so I'm just now, Friday, I was just now ordered to be able to start seeing my sons next month. I have been able to talk to them for the last 3 going on 4 weeks maybe on the phone. And so the order has put me, once again, it's further alienated me from my sons by requiring me to see them at the Children's Home Society here in Pensacola, Florida, and it be supervised by them instead of being supervised by my mother like I asked, and my mother testified, and I also had a character witness. And so I'm appealing that decision, but I'm gonna continue to follow the order and just to be able to see my sons, because I'm so excited. I got my first video call with them on Saturday, and man, they are growing up so much. A lot has changed in almost 3 years of not seeing them. So super excited about seeing them. Not excited about having to be at this place, but I'm gonna make the best of it and really try and plan for 2 hours. I did get awarded makeup time of 63 hours for the past over almost 3 years. Unfortunately though, that's only makeup time of 1 hour a month, and I only get to see them for 2 hours every other week. And so it's gonna take over a year for me to get that makeup time. Of course, I'll be continuing to file other motions in this case as well. I'm anticipating a federal lawsuit and some more lawsuits here in Escambia County. So things seem to be moving a little bit in the right direction, but not well enough. The judge is still holding a lot of bias, and she's actually the same judge that signed the warrant in my open carry case, and she's the same judge that actually signed off on our original divorce that was uncontested, that I signed under duress, with Sarah coercively controlling me by making a bunch of promises outside of court. I never read the divorce, shame on me, but I trusted the woman that I loved. So I still love her, and I'll always love her, but I know that things have to change, and that's just the way the world is right now. So once again, day 1144, super excited about getting to see my sons, and just stay up with me. I'm going to be planning something big here because we have a case coming up in Santa Rosa County of medical kidnapping of a child. I believe it's child trafficking through the courts. And so just